What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's YouTube video, and we are starting the video outside because we got a major upgrade to the place. We got a cold plunge now. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll know, I want to say, was that probably 2 years ago now? Yeah, 2 years ago when I was living at my parents' house, I was doing this every single day, had a cold plunge out in their garage, and I've just missed it so much that I was like, you know what? I want another one. So my dad is actually keeping the other cold plunge because he still uses it. Actually, my little brother uses it at home too. So they're keeping that one, and I got this one. So we got a major upgrade here. We got the, it is a, what is it called? Cold Life? Yeah, Cold Life plunge. So it is a little bit more vertical. As you can see there, it's just like basically one kind of like tube rather than like a tub. So you do have to kind of climb in, use these steps, and kind of use your stuff like dip to get in and get out. But it's outdoor rated. We got a nice little chiller here. You can see 45 degrees. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get in here for 3 minutes. Let's get to it. Oh, it's like 6:24. All right, we've got our 3-minute timer on our watch. Let's go ahead, get in, and I will talk to you guys, but first thing, oh, I always gotta catch my breath. And the only reason I'm wearing the hat right now is for the mic, but as far as some of the initial questions I give out the cold plunge, no, I'm not doing this to help me build muscle. Technically, if you do a cold plunge after you work out, it actually hinders muscle growth. So just don't do it right after you work out. I do it first thing in the morning, every morning. So wake up at 6, brush my teeth, put my contacts, go to the bathroom, whatever, weigh myself, come down here, hop in for 3 minutes, and I'll go ahead and yeah, pretty much do this at least 5 days a week, unless I'm traveling or something like that. But I probably will do it every day since I haven't done it in a while, and I kind of like it, and it's hard right now. It makes me feel like a little bit of a bitch. I like really don't want to do this because I haven't done it for so long. My body's not used to it. So yeah, we kind of jumped right into it. I could have done like 50 degrees and maybe worked my way down in temperature, but I decided to go right to 45 just because it is a little bit warmer outside. If it was winter time, it was like snowing, yeah, maybe I'd start at 50, but we're doing 45 for 3 minutes right now. And yeah, it's very challenging. I want to get out so flipping bad right now. It's very cold. It's seeping to my core. But yeah, it's one of those things where when you get out, it's like euphoric. It is amazing. You get the, I think it's called catecholamines, like dopamine and adrenaline, that kind of get bumped up a little bit, which is awesome. So when you get out, you feel like I don't know, just on top of the world, $1 million bucks. Plus, it's starting your day off with quite literally the hardest physical thing you'll do all day, right? We live in a world of comfort where, hey, if it's a little bit cold, okay, go ahead and turn the heater up. If it's a little bit hot, go ahead and turn the AC on. We're, oh, it's a little bit cold, yeah, throw a jacket on, right? We're constantly in a state of comfort, and I think a big thing about this is like, this is the most physically uncomfortable you'll get, right? You can maybe get a little awkward in like social situations or maybe a little bit nervous, but like nothing will compare to the cold that you feel in this tub for 3 minutes in the morning. So I feel like if I do this, like the rest of my day is kind of easy, like both physically and mentally. Like this is the biggest challenge of all time, right? Waking up in a warm bed, not wanting to go outside, not wanting to challenge myself, but like I do want to set a certain standard for myself. I don't want to do things easy. I don't want kind of a quote unquote easy life, because what they say, like what easy life now is a hard life in the future, or whatever's hard now is an easy life in the future. And yeah, I'll be honest, like it sucks, but I just want to do something hard. There's 3 minutes already. Wow. I will say when I talk to you guys, it flies by, because when I'm not talking, it does take a while. So yeah, I kind of got to dip out. Boom, just like that. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys more after the workout, since we are working out today. We're gonna do a leg day, about like the cut and everything like that. But yeah, that was actually went a lot faster when I talked to you guys. So yeah, thanks for coming along to the cold plunge on this Wednesday morning. And after the cold plunge, come back inside. I'll go ahead, I do have my swimsuit on, so I'll change out of this and I'll actually hop on the walking pad. 2 reasons. 1, I'm still trying to get 12 to 15,000 steps for my cut. And also 2, it helps me kind of naturally bring my body temperatures back up by getting some movement in, right? Because I notice if I do the cold plunge, I come back inside, it's not super hot. Obviously inside it's like, what, 71, 72 degrees, whatever I have the thermostat set at. I just sit down, I get extremely cold, and I throw on like a sweatshirt, sweatpants, and I try to warm up that way. But I notice, hey, if I can just go ahead and start walking, I can just throw on shorts and a t-shirt, walk for 30 to 45 minutes as I answer some emails, maybe do some editing, and I can warm up naturally that way before we head to the gym around 8:30, something like that. So that's what we're gonna do. We got the walking pad set up, As you guys know, this is elite walking pad, standing desk. Please, 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 if you can, invest in this. It is a game changer. It's never made steps so freaking easy. So please do that. And we will go ahead and get some work done, and I'll see you guys before I head to the gym with our rice cakes, peanut butter, and banana snack. Like I said, we got legs. I don't think I filmed the legs on here in a long time because honestly, it's kind of boring. It's like 4 movements and calves, but I'll go ahead and show you guys that entire workout. The exercises, pendulum squat, which the gym has, which is unreal, and of course the post-workout car chat about my current progress and just maybe some tips in general. See you then. The time has come for our pre-workout meal, and I swear, this is gonna be a staple of my diet probably forever. It is just so good. It's like a sweet treat. It's motivation for me to go to the gym because I know if I eat this, or I know if I go to the gym, I'll be eating this beforehand. It is 2 chocolate rice cakes. It is 10 grams of peanut butter per rice cake, and then 1 banana cut up on top. And it is like heaven. I swear, it tastes so dang good. All my clients are hooked to it, are hooked on it as well. Tastes so good. Even Katie was eating it for a little bit, and yeah, it just doesn't get any better than that. And I will be having a monster as well. It's a leg day, so that's one of the main reasons. And we're on the cut. I'm giving myself a white monster, so we got some caffeine, 10 calories in here. It is also the best flavor there is, the white monster. If you haven't tried it, please do. But yeah, also, as far as if you are looking for a little bit more help on your health and fitness journey, I have an entire cookbook with over 120 high protein, low calorie recipes. I just made a major upgrade to also include everything you need to lose fat in the next 90 days. It has a macro calculator, how to track your calories, testosterone boosting formula, a 90-day shred plan, and a kickstart your fat loss guide for everything you'll need to buy as far as like food scales, body weight scales, all that kind of stuff outlined into a very simple step-by-step process. So if you're looking to shred some fat, also, if you do purchase it, the first 100, I think there's probably, 60 or 70 have already bought it, but the first 100 people also get a free workout program from me. So yeah, go ahead and check that out, jackedcookbook.com. Also check out the link below, and let's head to the gym. We got legs. We've just made it to the gym, and we've got our leg day. As I mentioned before, I don't really film my leg days too much for this channel, just because honestly, they're kind of boring. I don't really like them. I'd rather just put my headphones in, pull my hat down, just grind through it. We've got pendulum squats, dumbbell RDLs, leg extension, leg curl, and calf raises, 2 sets of everything, so 10 sets in total. Pretty light, I would say, volume, but very high intensity, like taking things very close to failure. And legs, like, you don't need a ton of variety. You don't need 7, 8 exercises. Literally, I do 4, and I consider calves kind of like their own thing. Some people don't need to train calves. Some people do. I think it depends on kind of your genetics and how much you actually want to grow those. But really, 4 main exercises. Pendulum squat, which they do have, which is insane. I love that they have a pendulum squat and a hack squat. But let's go ahead, get inside. It'll be a little bit of an edit for you guys, and then we'll come back and do our carb talk afterwards. Oh, and a physique check. I'll be doing a physique check. Unfortunately, no upper body pump, but you guys will see a physique check, no pump, maybe just I don't know, some swollen legs, hopefully.
Everything that we've been through has made us strong. You won't believe we've had our gray, but somewhere there's a light inside of us. It shows the way. Not looking for no heaven or gold, 'cause I got you. I got you. Don't wanna show. I'll stay in bed. I still got the feeling that you're next to me, stuck in my head. When lights go off, you're everything that I could ever want. You're touch so soft. Not looking for no heaven or gold, 'cause I got you. I got you. Don't wanna show us off, but you're my all. All that I need. Trying to sugar cold, but I'm flying so high. I don't even know if I'm coming down. You rock my boat when you hold me so tight. The world just disappears in front of my eyes. I'm telling you why. This ain't no madness. The smoke in the mirrors, our memories now. The sun has come down like a river rushing way up above. This ain't no sugar coat. Yeah, this ain't no sugar-coated love. Yeah, this ain't no sugar-coated love.
Leg day is complete, and boy, those are brutal. Also, I did not film the calf raises. I did do them. I do not skip calves, but the calf machine is right along the turf in the middle, and there are people doing farmers carries and sled pushes. So I just want to put my camera out in the middle of the turf and film that. So went ahead and did do those, but just skipped filming them. Did our physique check. I feel like I'm looking a little bit leaner each and every week. I notice a little more quad definition in my legs. Notice a little tighter through the waistline as well, and also a little bit more striations through the chest. So we're seeing some good visual change, and the scale's coming down. I'll go ahead, throw happy scale over there. We are currently sitting at an average of 165.3 in the morning. You can see the rate of weight loss is right around that kind of 0.8, 0.7, 0.6 range. And the reason why is because I did have a social refeed this past weekend, and we saw a weight spike. So you guys can see there a weight spike up to 167.4 on Sunday, because Saturday night we went out and had some food. Mother's Day was Sunday. Actually went to the FC soccer game on Saturday, so had some stadium food. Unfortunately, Katie and I were actually going to get some food on the way down, and then we thought like, oh, let's just go there. They got to have something somewhat healthy, and no, stadium food sucks. So I wish I would have prepared better, but nonetheless, I did have a social refeed, so I ate a little more food a little bit later, therefore leading to that weight spike. And that's one of the things, as far as I'll go over to the actual May calendar, you guys can see the weight spike there, how much it kind of jumps up, and you kind of still see we're still definitely heading downwards, but that did bring up my average quite a bit. So we're only averaging 0.6 pounds per week right now, but I do know that is all because of that weight spike. So don't let that get in your head, especially if you have a social refeed like majority of my clients do, and I highly recommend you do for sustainability as more of what I call like a lifestyle client. Like if you're not a competitive bodybuilder, you're just a guy looking to get in the best shape of his life, energy, performance, confidence, all that kind of good stuff. A social refeed is critical for sustainability, but you have to be able to deal with a little bit of weight spikes, right? When you have that social refeed, your weight will go up. But if you're tracking your calories, you're tracking your steps, you can be very confident that is not body fat. I did not gain, let's see, what is that, like 2 or 3 pounds of body fat in one single day. It is water weight, it is food waste, and as you guys saw, it came right back down and had a new low weigh-in today a couple of days later. So if you repeat that process over time, yes, you'll see those weight spikes every Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, depending on when you take your social refeed. But if you get back on track, most of the time you're doing what you need to do, hitting your calories, you will see that weight come down over time. So you just gotta kind of mentally deal with those weight spikes. But that's going to be happy scale. Like I said, looking really good, feeling really good. Going to continue to push maybe to like the 162, 163. I don't really feel like I need to get much leaner. And I will say, my level of leanness will forever be skewed because of my bodybuilding show, right? Because I got down to probably 5, maybe 6% body fat, I will forever kind of have that as my new standard, which is kind of a downside of competing, that I now think if I'm not 5 to 6% body fat, I'm not lean enough. But right now, I can see my quad separations. I can see my abs very clearly. I can see chest striations when I get a good pump. And that was a physique check without even an upper body pump. And I still love how I look and love how I feel. So biggest thing there, I'll probably never go below 160. I just don't feel like the need to do that on my prep. I think I got down to like 150 something, like into the 150, like low 150s. And that was just absurd, right? Like it was just for a bodybuilding show. It was not healthy. It was not beneficial to my life. And I think right now I feel really good, but I do want to push this cut a little bit more. Just kind of see how lean I can get around that 163 mark, realizing that I'll probably go ahead and maintain abs and a lean physique year round. I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and push a little bit. Let's see what we can do in the next, I would say 2 to 3 weeks, because I don't have any major plans, no traveling. But then in June, I start to travel quite a bit. So I'm like, okay, let's go ahead, finish strong. Let's finish this cut, get down to that 162, 163 range, see how we look, and I'll probably stop there. And it's one of those things where I think sometimes it's good to have an end date to your cut, and sometimes it's just like, hey, like, let's see what happens with life. Like, do I have an event coming up this weekend out of the blue? Katie and I want to travel up to Cleveland to see her family, or my family has some sort of event going on. Who knows? Things will pop up, but for right now, I don't have any major plans until June when we go to Chicago and then down to St. Martin for vacation. So between now and then, like, hey, if I have a social refeed, I can still lose some weight for this other 6 days of the week and see that weight come down slowly but surely, get a little bit leaner, and then kind of clean things up and into that reverse diet. So things going well, but the thing I want to talk about in the car today, as far as the car talk, is chosen suffering versus unchosen suffering. So biggest thing there is, I don't want to say that working out and eating healthy is suffering, but there is some times where you have to do things you don't want to do, right? Like today, I did not want to go train legs, but I do know that if I can suffer through maybe like, I think that was like a 50-minute workout. If I can suffer through a 50-minute workout, obviously I'm resting during that period of time, I'm going to have more strength in my legs, more definition, build some confidence in myself, as well as obviously build my legs up. So by suffering for, let's say, 50 minutes 2 times a week to grow my legs, I can have legs that I'm proud of, legs that are capable of squatting, carrying me throughout my life, and also being strong in all aspects. And the biggest thing there is, that's kind of like a chosen suffering, right? I am choosing to go to the gym. I am choosing to work out, train hard, break a sweat, be out of breath. I'm choosing to eat healthy, which some people think suffering. I think it's fueling my body, and I feel so much better when I actually do so. So I think the opposite is like suffering would be eating junk food all the time and feeling like shit, but teach their own. So in that regard, I am choosing to quote unquote suffer or quote unquote do things because I know the repercussions if I don't, right? So either you're choosing to, I hate the word suffer, you're choosing to be a healthy individual, take care of your body, and live a life you want, or unchosen suffering, which I do believe is true suffering, not be able to look at yourself in the mirror and feel confident. Always having to pull your shirt down over your waist, never having clothes that fit properly because you continually gain fat, not feeling like you have the energy to get through your day, not feeling like you have the confidence to live your life to the fullest, right? That is unchosen suffering because you're not taking care of yourself, right? No one chooses to be fat. I don't think there's a single person on this earth that would say, yes, I want to be fat, but it's an unchosen position, or it's unchosen suffering because they refuse to make the choice to eat healthier, go to the gym, take care of their body, look at food as fuel, not have every meal be a celebration, super, super palatable foods all the time, eating products versus whole foods. Like all those little things are quote unquote like chosen suffering versus the unchosen suffering of living honestly a half-assed life. Right? Like there is not a single person on this planet I would agree with that you can be 25 to 30% body fat and live a better life than someone who's 12 to 15%, owning the room when they walk into it, having the confidence to take off their shirt, having their spouse be like, damn, you look good. Shout out Katie for telling me that. It's like nothing feels better than that as a man, to have the confidence to take your shirt off with confidence, have your spouse, girlfriend, wife, partner, whoever it is, be like, damn, you look good. That's my partner. I'm proud of them. Look at that. And also the fact that you just demand respect, right? You cannot buy, inherit, or be gifted a body. It shows that you have discipline. It doesn't matter if you have this is a Garmin. It doesn't matter if you have a Rolex or you drive a Lamborghini. If you don't have the health to go along with it, I'll be honest, like whether you like it or not, people are judging you because of how you look is the very first thing we think about. Yes, they'll respect the watch, they'll respect the car, but they don't respect the man unless you have the physique to match that success. Right? You can try to buy all the respect you want, but the confidence and respect from a fit body is something that is just intangible and like you can't understand it until you have it. And it's something I strive and want every single man on this earth to experience because it is unreal. It is euphoric. It is the best feeling in the world where you can walk around a little bit taller, right? With some pride, with your chest out because of how confident you are in your body, what's capable of, how you look and how you feel. That is the difference. So either you have chosen suffering or unchosen suffering. Really, the choice is yours. But let's head home, get that post-workout meal. I actually have changed up my post-workout meal a little bit. I used to make kind of like a big scramble of turkey sausage, bell peppers, onions, all that stuff, cut up spinach, and add it to the eggs. Honestly, cheesy eggs just sound so good right now. So we've got 3 whole eggs, we've got 100 grams of egg whites to up the protein, and half a serving of cheese on top. It gets nice and melty. This is delicious. Something about cheesy eggs, just oh, it hits so hard right now. So we're having the bell pepper on the side. I've been nibbling at that as I was cooking the eggs. So 1 bell pepper, and we're having some strawberries, probably about half a cup of strawberries. Not this whole thing, but half a cup to a cup of strawberries. And that is breakfast. Super simple. I will say it takes a lot less time to cook, so I'm not throwing the bell peppers, onions, spinach, everything on the pan. It just warm the pan up, a little bit of butter, eggs go down, maybe takes 2 minutes. So this is the new post-workout meal. Probably running this for a while. So we continue to cut and see you guys at the post-work protein shake at some point. Quick little update for you guys because I got a call in about 5 minutes. We have our protein shake here. This is 1 frozen banana, 1 cup of almond milk, I'm trying to think what else, about half a tablespoon of peanut butter, just enough for some flavor, and 2 scoops of protein, the protein of choice. We're going with Transparent Labs per usual. We've got the grass-fed whey isolate, so this is 28 grams per scoop. 2 of those in there. That's a that's a dark chocolate flavor actually. I either use milk chocolate or dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is also my personal preference. And then that is, yeah, that's all that we have in here. 60 grams of protein. And also at the same time, I do take my creatine. This is a pineapple flavor. I just mix this in some water. And this is my new go-to. I used to use blue raspberry strictly, and now I actually use pineapple. I just ordered some more of this actually because it tastes so good. And also, code Perez saves you 10% on all Transparent Labs products. Make sure you use that, check out, save you some money. But yeah, protein shake, creatine, back to work. See you guys at dinner. It is now time for dinner. Katie's in a meeting outside, so we gotta be a little bit quiet. But we've got our dinner at our desk, a giant taco bowl, so you guys can see hopefully underneath. We got some ground beef, half a pound of ground beef, some black beans, a little bit of cheese. We've got an entire bag of shredded lettuce, like 30 calories worth of shredded lettuce. We've also got some salsa and a little bit of guacamole Katie made. And then for dessert, we have 2 kiwis and some blueberries in there. So yeah, just gonna go ahead and this will be our last meal of the day. I've got a call at 6:30 myself, so I need to eat this. Gonna do some work at the desk as I do so. And yeah, like I said, Katie's in a meeting, then I'll have a meeting. Hopefully we can maybe go for an evening walk if she's free and she's not studying. Otherwise, I'll do that solo and wrap things up before another similar day tomorrow. But if you guys do have any questions, please let me know about either, I don't know, workout routine, nutrition, dieting. I'm eating pretty much the same stuff right now. I like finding a good routine, a good system, and sticking to it. It's getting me results. I'm enjoying it. It's foods I love, things I look forward to. So yeah, finding a good balance, of course, high nutrient dense foods, mostly whole foods, trying to hit that protein goal. And yeah, just take care of my body and fuel myself right. But without further ado, I'll end things here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys next time. Peace.